Oh my goodness! Rapper Lil Kim just dropped some major bombshells about Diddy and Jay-Z that are shaking up the hip-hop world, and let me tell you, it's messier than my room after a weekend binge-watching session. First things first, Lil Kim is claiming that Diddy allegedly pimped her out to Jay-Z back in the day when she was working under him. I know, right? But wait, it gets even crazier. She's also confirming all those rumors about Jay-Z allegedly grooming Foxy Brown and claims that Jay-Z allegedly pimped out Foxy to Diddy too. It's like a twisted game of celebrity hot potato, and I'm shook.
You know, at the end of the day, like, Puffy is Puffy. I mean, you know, it's all about what he can do, what he can get from people. That's it. Puffy it's all about himself a lot of times. Because he never really did nothing for me.
According to Lil Kim, this mess has been going on since the 90s, and it's the reason why she and Foxy Brown don't associate with either of these men anymore. She's saying that both she and Foxy got the Cassie treatment from Diddy and Jay-Z, adding that Jay-Z is way worse than anyone knows. And get this, she claims she's got the receipts to back it up. Talk about spilling the tea. But hold on to your wigs, because there's more. There are also some wild rumors floating around about Diddy allegedly forcing Biggie Smalls to mistreat Lil Kim back in the day. Y'all, this is about to get very messy because Lil Kim is not holding back. Now, let's rewind a bit and set the scene. Lil Kim has been vocal about her disdain for Diddy for years. She's been holding a major grudge against him for quite some time. And although she didn't spill all the tea at first, she made it clear that she wasn't about to let bygones be bygones. A couple of years ago, a voice recording by Kim leaked online where she accused Diddy of being selfish and disloyal. She claimed that he often did shady things to people who worked under him and got away with it because of his connections and money. Looking back now, with all the legal troubles Diddy's facing, it seems like Lil Kim might have been trying to warn us all along.
And it's something that is built in somebody.
And Diddy, I don't want you blowing up my house or my car or anything like
Good
that.
night! Oh, I don't.
Because I don't. He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car. And Lil Kim said, leave Jonesy alone. Jonesy don't hurt nobody. Stop, yep. You saved me. You're my hero.
But Lil Kim didn't just stop at vague accusations. She's been out here trying to expose Diddy's alleged mistreatment of women for years. According to Kim, she had to step in multiple times to help women escape Diddy's control. And what did she get for her troubles? Allegedly blackballed by Diddy himself. The audacity. Kim shared a story about a dancer who was just trying to make it in the industry. Apparently, Diddy took an interest in her, but when she turned him down, he allegedly started harassing her and even threatened to harm her if she didn't give in to his demands. The situation got so bad that Diddy allegedly cornered the dancer backstage at a concert, berating her and threatening to blacklist her from the industry. But our girl Lil Kim wasn't about to let that slide. She stepped in, confronted Diddy, and threatened to expose his behavior if he didn't back off. And you know what? It worked. Diddy allegedly retreated, proving that even big shots like him know not to mess with Lil Kim.
I need Jerkins. He was working on Michael Jackson's album, and he was like, yo, I was playing Queen Bitch for Michael Jackson, and he was like, man, I love how she raps behind the beat, and it's so sexy. I was like, he said that? What? He was like, yeah. So I'm telling you that to say, we're trying to get you on the album. Stop. I was like, what? I think my leg is still trying to recover because I fell out the seat. And
oh my God.
Yeah.
You did.
Now you might be wondering why Lil Kim has such a deep grudge against Diddy. Well, buckle up, because this tea is piping hot. Apparently, Diddy once went above and beyond to ruin her life and career simply because he couldn't handle her growing power in the industry. Talk about a hater move. Get this. Lil Kim was supposed to appear on one of Michael Jackson's albums. I mean, can you imagine? Collaborating with the king of pop is every artist's dream. MJ specifically wanted Lil Kim on the track, but Diddy, who was Kim's manager at the time, secretly sabotaged the deal behind her back. The audacity of this man.
See what happened.
Okay.
Puffy was my manager at the time.
Okay.
And when we brought it to Puffy, Puffy was like, Puffy can be a little bit controlling because I was like his little sister. So I don't know if him and Rodney were going through something at the time, but it just never happened because I was a kid, so I wasn't handling my business. But I remember seeing Rodney and he's going, yo, what's up? I've been calling and you don't want to be on Michael Jackson's album? I was like, what? Are you crazy? Of course I do. But I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. So that was a missed opportunity, not due to anything I did, but like, it just you know, it was out of my control. And I really, 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 really just want to go somewhere and die.
But wait, there's more. When Lil' Kim went to prison, Diddy allegedly switched allegiances and started working with her rival, Nicki Minaj. Now, everyone and their grandma knew that Kim and Nicki had beef, so this move was extra shady. And when Diddy was asked about it in an interview, he had the nerve to blame Kim, calling her a drama queen. Can you believe it?
I said in my book on my show, Poppy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to rock with anybody that hard, you should be rocking with me.
I love Lil' Kim, man. I love Lil' Kim, and I'm sorry that she's mad. I never would have thought by, you know, me working with another artist that she would, you know, take it, you know, the wrong way. But if she's taking it the wrong way, you know, it ain't meant like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, Nicki's never did anything to her. Nicki never pay her homage. She ain't trying to swagger jack or say nothing negative about her. And I just think that, you know, Kim, you know, needs to just understand that Nicki as a whole, you know, just it has always been respectful of her, and Nicki's not trying to be her. So we riding with Nicki, and we still riding with Kim. You know what I'm saying? We love and respect the days that and the history that we've had with Little Kim. And you know, it ain't no beef, but you know, Kim is gonna be an MC, and you know, MCs when they coming back out, a lot of times they like to talk crazy and do what they do. But you know, at the end of the day, everybody respects, you know, everybody respects Lil' Kim for being the queen bee. And I ain't gonna make no apologies for working with Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody that's...
Kim's the OG. And it seemed when you was coming at Nicki, you was, you know, just being bitter and disgruntled. You seem like the old, you remember Players Club, the tricky chick?
Let me tell you why you're wrong. And let me tell you why you're dead wrong. Because it's deeper than that.
Now let's talk about the Biggie Smalls situation, because this is where things get really messy. According to Lil' Kim's fresh allegations, Diddy allegedly forced Biggie to mistreat her just because he got a rise out of watching her suffer. I mean, who does that? For those of you who might not know, Biggie had an affair with Lil' Kim while he was married to Faith Evans. It was a whole lot of drama, with everyone in their circle seemingly caught up in some kind of mess. Biggie was out here cheating on both Lil' Kim and Faith Evans with other women, and Kim was understandably jealous. Things got so bad that Biggie allegedly became physically violent towards Kim. His road manager even confirmed that Biggie had a history of laying hands on her. There was one incident where Kim got furious after Biggie invited some of his side pieces to the studio. The situation turned into a full-blown fight, with Biggie allegedly choking Kim in the studio elevator. It's heartbreaking stuff, besties. But here's the real kicker. Kim found out years later that Diddy was allegedly the one egging Biggie on, encouraging him to mistreat her, especially when other people were around. Why? Because Kim had allegedly turned down Diddy's advances. Apparently, he wanted her to be his freak-off girl, if you catch my drift. When she said no, he allegedly botched her deal with Michael Jackson and got Biggie to turn violent towards her. The levels of pettiness are off the charts. Now, let's talk about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown, because this situation is equally messed up. According to Lil' Kim, both Diddy and Jay-Z thought it would be funny to pass her and Foxy back and forth, especially because the two women hated each other. And get this, Foxy is backing up Kim's claims.
Y'all should go back and talk to all of the niggas that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them. She sent more to the clinic than COVID.
Foxy and Jay-Z's relationship goes way back to when Foxy was just starting out in the industry. They collaborated on some hit songs and seemed close, but there were definitely some red flags from the beginning. Jay-Z was in his mid-20s when they first collaborated, while Foxy was just 14 or 15 years old. The content of the songs Jay-Z had Foxy rapping was deeply inappropriate for someone her age, which is super concerning when you think about it. There were rumors circulating that Foxy had even given Jay-Z her V card at a very young age, and that he became something of a sugar daddy to her, funding her extravagant shopping sprees. It's all kinds of creepy when you consider the age gap and power dynamics at play.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me his questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not just... Okay.
Y'all can keep asking me questions.
We're moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him, because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that.
But it wasn't all glitz and glamour. Industry sources claimed that Jay-Z allegedly gave Foxy an STD while they were involved with each other. There were even rumors that Foxy once got upset at a party and spilled the tea about her affair with Jay-Z, claiming they had made an adult tape together. Not long after these allegations, her home got robbed and the tape was allegedly stolen. Suspicious much? Foxy later denied ever making these allegations, but people in the industry knew what was going on. They just kept their mouths shut. Even Nas alluded to the affair in his song Ether, where he said, "Foxy got you hot 'cause you kept your face in her puss. What you think you getting girls now 'cause of your looks?" Now here's where things get even wilder. Foxy is reportedly agreeing to testify for the feds against Diddy when they bring him up on charges for Tupac's death. She's apparently ready to spill all the tea about Jay-Z, including how he allegedly blacklisted her from the industry once he was done using her. According to reports, prosecutors are seeking to have Foxy as a witness to provide evidence that Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996, the night Tupac was shot. Keefe D. has denied being in Vegas that night, but interestingly, he snitched on himself in his own book, Compton Street Legend, where he admitted to being there and even interacting with Foxy. Now, you might be wondering what on earth Foxy was doing around Diddy's crew that night. Well, according to Lil' Kim, Jay-Z allegedly tried to pimp her out to Diddy that night. Kim claims it was some sort of game between both men, and when she and Foxy refused to play along, their careers suffered for it. Fans are understandably shocked by these allegations. One fan commented, "She went through a lot, and she has a right to be angry. I pray she can get through her ordeal and start talking about it. Opening up takes time." Another said, "She was so young. I'm disgusted that this happened. She was hella lyrically talented." So, what do you think, besties? Do you believe Lil' Kim's allegations about how Diddy and Jay-Z allegedly tried to pimp her and Foxy Brown to each other? Or do you think she might be trying to piggyback off the sex trafficking allegations that have been made against Diddy? One thing's for sure, this situation is messier than a toddler eating spaghetti. It's sad to think about how these young, talented women might have been exploited and mistreated by powerful men in the industry. It just goes to show that the glitz and glamour of the music world often hides some pretty dark secrets. But let's not forget, these are all allegations at this point. We'll have to wait and see how things unfold, especially with Foxy potentially testifying in the Tupac case. It's a reminder that the truth often comes out eventually, no matter how long it takes. This whole situation raises some serious questions about power dynamics in the music industry, especially when it comes to young artists. It's crucial that we create a safer, more supportive environment for up-and-coming talents, where they can thrive without fear of exploitation or abuse. As for Diddy and Jay-Z, well, if these allegations turn out to be true, they've got a lot of explaining to do. It's one thing to be a powerful figure in the industry, but it's another thing entirely to abuse that power and hurt the very people you're supposed to be supporting and mentoring. And let's give it up for Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown for having the courage to speak out after all these years. It takes a lot of bravery to stand up to such powerful figures, especially when you've been silenced for so long. Their stories remind us of the importance of believing women and creating spaces where victims feel safe to come forward. This whole mess also highlights the need for better protections for young artists in the music industry. We need stricter regulations and better support systems to ensure that what allegedly happened to Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown doesn't happen to the next generation of talented young women trying to make it in the biz. As we wait for more details to emerge, it's important to remember that these are real people with real lives and experiences. Whether you believe the allegations or not, it's clear that there's a lot of pain and trauma behind these stories. Let's approach this situation with empathy and understanding, while also demanding accountability where it's due. So what do you think about all this tea, besties? Are you shocked by these allegations? Do you think we'll see more artists coming forward with similar stories? And what do you think needs to change in the music industry to protect young artists from exploitation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy celeb tea. This is Hot Gossip signing off. Stay fabulous, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Bye.